Defense. You know that Mr. Trump announced that we're going to increase the defense budget by $52, $3 or $4 billion. So a comment, I'm an economist, so I ask, gee, what does that mean? So I went to a source for this. It's called the International Institute for Strategic Studies. I believe it's located in Britain. And here is a list, International Institute for Strategic Studies, 2015. The United States, 2015, spent $597.5 billion on defense, 597.5. Of course, you might not want to call it defense, but we call it defense, and it's not for me to quarrel with the name beyond what I've obviously just done. Number 2 in the world, spending on defense, China. People's Republic of China spent $145.8 billion. Third country may surprise you, Saudi Arabia. Comes in third at $82 billion. Number 4, Russia, $65. The United States spends more than the next 10 countries in order, combined. The next 10, if you're interested, United Kingdom, India, France, Japan, Germany, South Korea, and Brazil. There they are, the 10 after the United States, and altogether they spend less than the United States. What are we expanding our defense for? We've overwhelmed them. By the way, most of the 10 countries that we spend more than are allies of the United States. They're not our enemy, they're our allies. The only ones you could claim might be enemies on this list would be China and Russia. But let's put Russia and China together. That's roughly $200 billion. Russia and China together, $200 billion. United States, $600 billion. You understand? We already spend 3 times the combined spending of China and Russia. So what is this about? What is this hoopla about we're going to be ready and what? We're more ready than anybody else. We're the only country that is sending troops all over the world to fight, in Afghanistan, in Iraq. I mean, we picked those countries because they're the furthest away. Here's the economics. Spending money on the military is an economic proposition. All over the United States, there are military bases. All over the United States, there are companies producing uniforms, guns, ships, planes, missiles, everything else. Those industries are located in key states. The military long ago understood that. Those states pressure their congressmen and women to spend the money that keeps the jobs and the money circulating. Who cares that those things are not needed? We can send missiles crashing into the desert forever. As long as we order more missiles, we keep those people working who make the missiles. It's fantastic. And you can keep the businesses happy, the companies happy, the workers happy, the politicians in those neighborhoods. The constituency to push for this is all in place. Compare that to the constituency for not doing it. Who gets a benefit by not having defense spending? Only the general population who might have in their head the idea, gee, if we didn't use the $52 billion to enhance our already overloaded military, what we could do with $52 billion to transform the life of people in this country.
This world in arms is not spending money alone. It is spending the sweat of its laborers, the genius of its scientists, the hopes of its children. The cost of one modern heavy bomber is this: a modern brick school in more than 30 cities. It is 2 electric power plants, each serving a town of 60,000 population. It is 2 fine, fully equipped hospitals. It is some 50 miles of concrete pavement. We pay for a single fighter plane with 500,000 bushels of wheat. We pay for a single destroyer with new homes that could have housed more than 8,000 people. This is, I repeat, the best way of life to be found on the road the world has been taking. This is not a way of life at all, in any true sense. Under the cloud of threatening war, it is humanity hanging from a cross of iron.